I can have all of them instead of just picking one at a time.
This is your map, and your map is what Tony taught me way back in the days is your massive action plan. And day one, which is today, is all about live your dream life, right? Living your dream life is about awakening your vision, living your.
All right, we are live and we are super excited to be here with you today. We're going to talk about your gift. Your gift either can make you very, very rich, or your gift will make you any money at all because it stays with you and you are the best kept secret that nobody knows about. You are the secret weapon that nobody knows that actually exists. So that's why today we're going to talk about how your gift won't make you rich until you actually learn how to identify what that is, how to package it, and ultimately how to learn how to actually offer it to those who you're actually called to serve. So imagine you are a Lamborghini Reventon. There's only been 20 of these made in the world. You're worth $1.2 million, and you're driving in the fast lane, but only driving 35 miles per hour in an 80-mile per hour lane, right? You take off you take the off ramp, and you're driving now in the city, and then you look to the left, and all of a sudden you see a reflection of yourself in the commercial buildings, and you look at yourself and you see yourself as a Honda, right? As a Honda Accord, but you're really a Lamborghini Reventon. This is an example of you having gifts, you having superpowers, but not living up to who you really are and what you really have. My parents, they generated $2.4 million. The only problem is I took them a combined 69 years to actually make that. My dad worked for his company for 36 years. My mom worked for 33 years. And just to retire broke. Retired, they had more time than they actually had money. And thank God they were had children like us who were in a position to actually take care of them. As a matter of fact, I actually forced both of them to actually retire, and took care of my dad his last 11 years. He lived an amazing life until he passed away 3 years ago. And my mom still lives with us, and she's living her very best life, and she's traveling the world as well. But they both had gifts, right? Especially my mom. My mom, um, hands down, is like one of the best cooks in the world. She can cook really, really, really good food. And I look at that and I'm like, man, she could have turned that into an offer. She could have turned that into a restaurant, right? And offer that to people, right? Offer a gift to people. By she's like, honestly, God, she's like one of the best cooks in the world, right? But it never materialized. Her gift stayed with her, right? And she was obviously only able to serve her kids and her family and friends, things like that. But ultimately, she could have turned that into a very, very successful offer and actually learn how to offer it and be very, very wealthy with her gift, right? So that's what today is actually all about. So, welcome to the Anyway Entrepreneur Live. We are all about the freedompreneur way, the freedom to live, to work, to earn from anywhere in the world. And offering your gifts to the world is vital to achieving the freedompreneur way. Last live, I was actually in Taito City, Japan. I had just gotten here Tuesday morning, late morning, and we went live on Wednesday morning. I was actually tuning in from Taito uh, City, Japan, and we talked about how to be an anywhere entrepreneur. I actually walked through the blueprint. If you have not watched it live yet, go ahead and watch it on our channel here. How to actually live, work, and earn from anywhere. I actually walk you through how we've actually been able to do that. And today we take it a step further. Having freedom is one thing, but having a gift that produces wealth is another, right? And I'm actually right now coming in live today from Tokyo, Japan, just about an hour west of Taito City. And we're going to be discussing your gift won't make you rich until you learn how to offer it, right? I've helped hundreds of entrepreneurs take what they know, what they love, who they are, and build offers that generate income, consistent income without working harder and ultimately without being location bound or location dependent or chained to an actual location as well. So if you are wanting to be an anywhere entrepreneur, you want to be able to live, to work, to earn from anywhere, and if this message resonates with you, like this video, comment, stay with us here, especially if you're live here with us. or you're in the future, just comment where you're actually tuning in from, and what's going on with you, and where is it that you actually want to go. And I hope that this training, everything that I share with you here, will help you close that gap. That's what this is all about. Okay, so and subscribe. Be here with us. It would really help us out a lot. And we promise you, I'm not here to waste your time. I am not sharing anything that's theory. I'm only sharing things that I practically do. Right? I am a practitioner, and we'll keep making content so that it betters your life, and I hope show you how to actually make money and live that life of freedom as well. Okay, so um, almost 7 years ago, right before COVID, after 14 years of being an entrepreneur, this December will be our 21st year as an entrepreneur. I stopped selling just products and services, and really identified what my true gifts are, and learn how to package them into an irresistible offer, and learn how to actually offer it more, right? Making more offers to the people I'm actually called to serve, resulting in me and my wife, my family being able to live our dream life, and running an 8-figure business now that funds and fuels our freedompreneur lifestyle. And that's what this is all about. So by then this live, I want you to know, I want you to walk away from this 5 things. One is why your gifts matter. Second is who is your gift for, right? What is your gift, and where are you offering it? And then most important, the last step is when. When are you offering your gift? Okay, that's what this is all about. Because again, your gift won't make you rich until you learn how to actually offer it. So again, if you're live here with us, type in the comment section offer, right? Comment section offer. If you've actually been sitting on your gift and want to start generating consistent revenue from it. I'm actually at an internet cafe right now in Tokyo. If you don't know the culture of Japan, it could get pretty expensive. And those who are not making enough income, a lot of times it's cheaper to actually stay at an internet cafe. I'm part of this, the M Club, which is the largest brand here. And I use that because when I'm traveling, I come here and work, right? And do streaming just like this. But some people actually live here. They've got foods, got um, showers, and they can order, food from here. They can stay here, comfortable, mattresses, beds. People can actually rent smaller or bigger rooms. It's pretty wild, but it's called an internet cafe. Just kind of look it up. So that's where I'm actually tuning in from right now. So let us know where you're actually tuning in from. Okay. Here's the problem, right? You have something valuable. You just need to know how to package it and offer it, right? And if you don't know how, that can really get very, very frustrating, and can get you feeling like really living unfulfilled. My parents, they did the responsible thing, but I know that they didn't live a fulfilled life. And my dad, he had so much to offer the world, and so did my mom. But thank God they're in a position where like, hey mom, it's okay, right? We did it, right? You did the right thing, and she's, now actually I can see how happy she actually is to be able to have children who have stepped up and are sharing our gifts with the world, right? So let's really dive into it. There's 5 steps. The very first step is really identify why your gifts matter. Why your gift matters. Um, my we help basically my parents didn't have a lot of time with us. They're first generation here from Laos. We at the age of 5, we actually escaped my country of Laos to go to Thailand. This is 1979, to seek asylum to come to the United States. We had to, escape our country of Laos, swim across the Mekong River, hire 4 people to actually hire us across. And we did. We made it to Thailand. That's freedom for us. And then we lived at the refugee camp, Napo refugee camp, for about a year. And then we got approval to come to the United States. When we arrived in the United States, my parents knew that the American dream was within reach for them if they just worked hard enough. So I watched them work super, super, super hard, and so I did. We didn't have a lot of time with them, right? So and they didn't have a lot of freedom. So they were always on, obviously working for somebody else. Their schedule was tied to their job, right? They didn't have fulfillment as well. They just went to work. They just, they punched in, punch out, right? Bronnie Ware wrote a book called The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying. The very first regret that most people, as she's helping people transition, is that I wish I had lived a life true to myself, not a life what others expected of me. Second regret is I wish I wouldn't have worked so hard. I wish I wouldn't have traded my time for money. I wish I wouldn't have traded essentially my life for a paycheck, right? For money. So I watched my parents do that. Fulfillment was not something that they lived a lot as well. And then third, and financial wealth, right? They didn't come from money. So for me, my gifts matter because I recognize that I did not come from a wealthy family. A wealthy family must come from me, right? Um, and at one point in 2004, I saw this quote and I'm like, a wealthy family must come from me, right? And then I saw another quote that actually got me to take action, which is, if you don't build your dreams, someone will hire you to build theirs. And I was like, oh, that really stabbed me in the heart. I'm like, that's it. So I started my business. Um, and for the first 14 years, I did it wrong, right? I was I started this business that was supposed to be freeing me, but it actually stole from me instead, right? Because I didn't know how to run business the right way. I was just selling products, services, trying to make it work, and I was always working, uh, in my business instead of on it. I thought I owned my business, but really my business owned me. So my gifts matter because I learned how to do it the right way, right? I learned how to build financial wealth for myself. I learned how to achieve freedom by leveraging, delegating, automating, and then I also learned how to actually do what fulfills me, right? Not only just do what I know, but what I actually also love and who I actually am, right? So that's why my gifts matter because the void of my parents not having freedom, not living fulfilled, not having financial wealth was something that I wanted to make sure that I put myself in a position to be able to do that, right? To turn that into a gift. So why? Why does your gift matter? Because your why becomes your message, right? So when you're talking to people, like this is why I do what I do, right? And you got to be able to explain where it came from, right? Just like me, where did financial wealth? Why do I help people, achieve financial wealth, freedom, and fulfillment, right? So why your gifts matter. Second is what is your gift? So me and my wife, we call ourselves wealth and freedom coaches, right? Because we didn't come from wealth, we didn't have a lot of freedom as well. Our parents didn't with them, right? So we call ourselves wealth and freedom coaches. That is our gift. Being able to achieve that in the last, especially the last 7 years, being able to travel the world, being able to build an eight-figure business. Our boys are homeschooled, so they're traveling with us all over the world these last 7 years. Um, we've decided that's our gift. How did we do that? How did we automate? How do we delegate? How did we leverage? Right? How do you now AI as well? How do we leverage our virtual assistants? How do we delegate to them? How do we package what our gift into an offer? How do we market? How do we put a value to it? What do we charge for it? How do we market it? How do we sell it? How do we teach it? So our gift is being able to transfer that to other people now, right? We turn into our virtual assistants business, where we have virtual assistants in the Philippines, and our coaching business, helping other people launch new businesses, grow their business, scale their business, right, without sacrificing their freedom and their time and their family and themselves in the process. So that is our gift. So that's number two, right? So why is your gift number one matter, and then two is what is your gift, okay? And then third is who is your gift for? Be very, very clear who your actual gift is for. For us, our ideal client are people who are starting, right? They're starting. They need the clarity on how to actually start their business. So that's one of our clients. And then the second is somebody who's already generating 20 to $50,000 a month. They're a six-figure earner, and they're looking to go to seven figures. That is makes up about 75, almost 80% of our clients are that between that 20 to 50K per month and looking to get to 100K months. That's about our clients, and about 20% are startups. Somebody who is just, I want to start my business, right? I need the clarity. So that's who our gift is for. You're looking to grow to seven figures, or you're just looking to make that transition from an employee to an entrepreneur, then you're our ideal client, right? So who is your gift for? That's third. Fourth is where are you actually offering your gift, right? After you package it, because this is the step, right? You have this live transformation. That's your gift. The next step is extracting it, extracting what you know, what you love, who you are, packaging it into an offer, putting a value to it, and then being able to market and sell it. Right. So the selling it part is where this question is: where are you offering your gift? So for us, when we create our offer, we package it and put a value to it, we market it. Where do we sell it? We do a 5 day challenge, right? It's a live challenge where we have two seats, right? One is general admission, one is VIP. General admissions come in from 7 to 8, right? And then VIPs come from 6 to 7, right? So they get an hour before general admission to come in, and they get coaching, right? So VIPs get live coaching from us, and then general admission just gets training, right? So it's a 2 hour challenge, 5 days a week. So that is where we decided to make our offer. The time that we spend with people over those 5 days is enough time, is enough immersion time for us to build the rapport, for us to showcase our authority, for us to show people that we know what we're doing, show examples of our clients, show what we've actually been able to do, and actually help people during our challenge to achieve success in advance before we actually make them an offer. See, I believe that if you could truly help people get results after they buy, then help them get results before they buy, right? Before you actually make your coaching offer. So we decided that where we're going to make an offer is during a 5 day challenge. We've done 3 day boot camp, we've done webinars, 90-minute webinars, made offers. We've done one-on-one calls as well. So they all work. You just have to pick one and decide where are you going to make your offer, right? Where are you offering your gift? So we have found that the highest conversion for us and the perfect time is during a 5 day challenge. So that's where we're offering our gift. Okay. And then number 5 is when. When are you actually offering your gift? We we offer our gift, or we make our offer on day 4. But here's how we do it. Our challenge is actually a training, right? It's not a sales pitch disguised as a training. People buy a ticket, they get trained. We do not make offers during our challenge. We make an offer after our challenge on day 4. And the only people that we actually make an offer to are the people who actually apply to actually hear the offer. So on day 3, Wednesday of the challenge, we drop a link, and they actually have to apply to actually hear the offer. If they do not apply, they don't hear the offer. So on day 4, we actually hang back with those who actually apply, are interested in hearing the offer. If there's an alignment, they feel that we are the best coach for them. They want to hear the offer. They apply to hear the offer. And on Thursday, day 4, we actually hang back after the challenge, after the training, and actually make the offer to only those who apply. So that's when we actually offer our gift, right? So when are you going to offer your gift? Again, um, whether it's day 3, whether it's day 4, whether it's you're making an offer to the whole room, or you're having people fill out the application, just make a decision. When are you offering your gift? So we found that on day 4 and having people apply starting on day 3 and day 4 and making an offer after the challenge, that's been the best conversion. That's been the best alignment with us, because we promise people we're not going to be, this is not a sales pitch disguised as a training, right? So we decided that we're only going to make an offer after day 4, right, of our challenge. So when are you making an offer? Okay, so if you look at these 5 steps, let us know, right? Which step do you struggle with the most? Is it your why? Is it your what are you selling? What your gift, right? Who is your gift for? Where is your gift going to be offered? And when are you going to offer your gift? Is it again why, what, who, where, or when? Right? So let us know in the comment section. Okay. So today's assignment, practical. I want you to leave something with this. Very, very simple. Again, answer the question just like I did. 1, why your gifts matter, right? Why your gift matters, because your why becomes your message. Right? You got to be able to articulate that clearly. Just like I use my parents' example of why do our gift of helping people achieve financial wealth for freedom and fulfillment is that, right? There's a whole origin or backstory to that. That's my why. Second is, what is your gift, right? Wealth and freedom coaches, right? That's the 2 things that we know we're really, really good at, is helping people build wealth, but at the same time doing it where they can actually achieve freedom to live, work, and earn from anywhere. And then third is who's your gift for? Be very, very clear. 80% of our clients are doing 20 to $50,000 per month, looking to go 7 figures, and then about 20% are actually brand new, right? They're just startups, okay? And then four is where are you actually offering your gift? So we decided that after everything that we ran, boot camps, webinars, 3-day challenges, immersions, we decided that we identified that 5-day challenge is the best place for us to make our offer. That's where we're making it. And then 5 is when. When are you offering your gift? Right? We decided that we have people fill out an application on day 3, Wednesday, and then we make an offer on day 4 after the challenge. So that's when we're actually making an offer. Okay, so that's what you want to do. So look at those 5 questions and answer them for yourself. Okay. If you want hands-on training, guidance, coaching on turning your knowledge into predictable revenue, then there's going to be a link below. I'm going to invite you to join our Dream Life, Dream Business Challenge. It's called a Time Rich Challenge, where if you're somebody who is either starting or you're looking to go from 6 to 7 figures, then this challenge is for you. We're going to help you achieve purpose rich, which is step really into your calling, turn that gift right into life, right into monetization, into impact and income. Second is money rich, how to extract it, how to package it, how to put a value to it, how to market it, how to sell it so that you can live fulfilled and teach it every single day, do what you know and love. And then third is how to do time rich, how to actually automate your business, how to delegate, how to leverage AI and systems and processes and things like that, right? So that's what it's all about, because we've actually been able to do it because your gift only generates wealth when it's actually offered correctly. That's what the time rich challenge is all about. That's what the Dream Life, Dream Businesses challenge is actually all about. Okay, because your gift will generate you wealth, but you got to learn how to actually offer it. Okay. Next slide, we're taking it actually further. Next slide's title is about stay broke, selling one-to-one. I've done it. I've sold one-to-one for many years, and we love one-to-many, right? And we're going to show you how to actually do that. How wealthy experts like us scale by selling to many, right? Selling one to many. Okay, so that's what next title is all about, because once you know how to offer your gift correctly, the next step is scaling. How do you scale it, right? Selling to many clients rather than just one-to-one is how experts turn expertise into true wealth. You do not want to miss that one. Okay, so if this live resonated with you, type gift as well in the comment section. Share with us one skill or expertise you actually want to monetize. For those of you who are joining us on our challenge, we'll see you there. For the rest of you, stay blessed, and I will see you on the next live. Have an amazing rest of the week.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The new currency is about demonstrating authenticity. And our job, I think, is to really help our clients feed their focus and start